First, Ben Kingsley went to Ryan Reynolds. Now it's Ryan Reynolds' turn to go inside Kevin Costner. Sorry.
So we just saw the JFK reunion.
The what?
The JFK reunion. Kevin Costner, Tommy Lee Jones, Gary Oldman. Yeah, they were all in JFK.
No, I did not know that.
Okay.
Well, Oliver Stone didn't direct it, so this movie.
Yeah, okay, well.
He's doing Snowden.
Okay, so it's Criminal.
This movie is criminal. Yeah, sorry. But yeah.
Did anyone actually think this movie was criminal?
No. It was okay.
I would have to question the science behind this one.
Yeah.
Though
definitely.
the concept is interesting.
The big
And
science
is
was
kinda
probably
interesting.
how that one lady survived that explosion. Like that made no sense.
Yeah.
Like I was just like, what's going on here? Is she the director's wife or something? What's going on?
Yeah, I think
'Cause,
she
like-
should have been at least she should have been burned.
Yeah, because
Well-
like she had little burns, but that's it. Like that's it. But it's just like it reminds me of that. Well, she's like this. What we're talking about is like there's this evil lady in this who works for the bad guy, and she's chasing after the guy. That scene kind of reminded me of the Total Recall remake where Kate Beckinsale was the director's wife, so he had her in there more, even though she was supposed to die, and there was supposed to be a scene where she was supposed to die, but they brought her, but they kept her around because she was she was married to the director, so he's like, oh, I'm gonna keep her around as the bad guy. It's just like, so it kind of reminded me of that when I saw that, but
Well, in this case, the director is actually, I think she's a woman. I mean, Ariel, I don't think is,
no, there's.
is it ever a guy's name?
I don't think this is just because like I think that's like another Eastern name. I think it is a guy.
Okay.
I don't think it's Ariel. It could be something.
All right.
But because I think the director, but it could be a woman. I don't know. But
Right. This movie also does have the writers of The Rock. I actually rewatched The Rock recently. It was even better than I remembered it.
You mean this is written from the guys who wrote The Rock?
Yeah.
The Michael Bay film?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Is that what you wanted to see?
Um,
Michael Bay, people.
Yeah, kind of. Except, the premise of this movie is kind of interesting, but I think it would have worked better as a comedy. Because,
Really?
Yeah, because Kevin Costner, he has memories of Bill Pope, played by Ryan Reynolds, who gets killed off early in the movie. He has these memories implanted into his brain, and there are times where it kind of seems like he's having a separate personality, like interrupt him, and I think there's so many comedic things that you could do with that.
Especially because a lot of this film is following Kevin Costner around while he just keeps cutting in line and punching people or something.
Kevin Costner is a Terminator in this.
Well,
Except he still has to know how to walk away from explosion, ignoring it.
well, and also he did get his butt kicked a lot by the villains. He wasn't. He just did.
Yeah.
It's just that at the beginning, a lot of the beginning was just him like people. He would cut in line. Hey, I need food. And steal the food, and then like punching people. I want your cart. Punching people and just like.
I need your van.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's exactly the kind of thing.
I'm getting food.
Yeah.
Well, except Terminator
Yeah,
would
but
just. I don't know. Never really. He sort of beat some people up, but for the most part, he's like, I need your motorcycle, and
The Terminator at least asked.
he just
Yeah.
cut in line. Like there's like the scene where he goes to the library and there's a big line. He cuts, and it's like there's a line, sir. Well, I'm in front. Just
Well, he does. That's because they explain that he doesn't care. Like he just doesn't care for the rules of society. Basically, his whole character operates on the notion of you don't bother me, I won't bother you, and that's it. That's pretty much the only rule. But that's what I said. One of the concepts is about this guy who really doesn't know right or wrong.
Yeah.
Suddenly
And then
finds
suddenly,
himself
that's
with the ability to understand all those, and I think that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
But I still like the whole reorganizing the pathways of his frontal lobe just to match. I'm pretty sure that's not how memories work.
I also don't get how having memories from someone else implanted into your brain causes you to see that person in the mirror as your reflection. That happens at one point.
Yeah, mostly I was kind of bored.
I'm pretty sure that's just for
Pretty
effect, you know?
Yeah, most of it was pretty boring. Every action scene is only like 30 seconds.
I mean, I was starting to get kind of invested in the middle, but for the most,
Actually,
there were some parts
you
I
know,
was a bit invested
strangely
in.
enough, I think the most powerful moment is in this movie is when Kevin Costner and the wife are right in front of the doorway, and he just looks so confused, and
I'm so confused.
and he's having a really hard time separating Pullman from himself.
Bill
And you see that.
Not just Paul, not Pullman.
William.
Yeah,
Oh.
Bill Pullman.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought,
You're getting the Independence Day guy mixed up, John.
no, I just was it Pope or
Just Pope, yeah.
yeah? Oh man, I thought that's what they were.
I
At one
know.
point, I thought they were calling him Pullman.
This will be our
But yeah.
Independence Day inside Costner.
That's really
With-
that was really the best part in the movie for me.
I thought so too, but I still don't think they really shared enough screen time to make it really believable that she.
Buys it.
Yeah.
I
think-
really do not suggest watching this after Batman v Superman. Like to see her Gal Gadot's this one woman being all awesome, and then to see her kidnapped, a damsel in distress.
That was Wonder Woman?
Yeah, Gal Gadot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gal Gadot.
Oh,
I
that's
just,
what she is.
I just keep thinking like it's like, or even like she was also in the Fast and Furious movies. Like you see her, just like you watch like one of those movies back to back with this film. Like you watch, then you right after it's like, what is she? What the heck's going on? Why was she getting kidnapped now?
And then Superman's dad has to save her.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just sad.
I also have some people from Men in Black and there's Men in Black 3, Tommy Lee Jones and
Yeah.
Alice Eve. Tommy Lee Jones is pretty good though. There was a scene where I kept thinking like, another scene where he's on the phone with his agent. Okay, I'll say yes to Men in Black 4 if you just get me out of this movie. It is so boring. I fell asleep twice on set.
I thought the guy who played Xavier kind of overacted.
The villain or
Yeah.
Michael Pitt. What do you guys think of Michael Pitt as the one guy that he was looking for? He was alright. He was one of the better
yeah.
actors in the
Yeah.
film. The villain, though, yeah, I do think the villain was a bit too silly. He was very much, I want to take over I don't like the American people. I'm going to, or any government. Governments are corrupt. They all must die. He's one of those people. I just, not that. I did like how they defeated me. I'm not going to say what happens, but I love how they defeated me, and that was just great.
That is
Yeah.
basically
There-
the ultimate middle finger. That
Or, messed
There
up.
there are a few silly moments in this movie, like just Kevin Costner just screaming at the woman after he whacks her with the cactus.
Yeah.
and
That
then
was really bizarre.
and then like bashes her skull in with like a lamp.
Explosions won't kill her, but bashing her head in with a lamp.
Yeah, that'll pretty much do it. I kind of, if someone could survive getting their skull bashed in, I don't want to meet that person.
That'd be kind of funny though. If they how is she back alive? That'd be fun. I'm still alive. I'm going to get you, Costner. It's like, how did you survive that? I mean, the explosion, we didn't really see anything, so I guess I could buy that. But she,
Also, do we want to talk about the sequel baiting in this one?
there was kind of a sequel bait. It was kind of. He said, "I'm going to give him a job," but it wasn't like it's time for Plan B or something, and then to be continued. Or
I don't
something.
think this movie's gonna do well enough. I mean, just look at the lines for the Jungle Book. If you can see them, you probably can't. But
Yeah, more,
First of all, I think Jungle Book had better advertising than this one.
I'm pretty sure people are probably gonna go see this Jungle Book and the new Barbershop movie over Criminal. Really, it's really not. I don't really think it. Like if this is something like, I'm probably gonna forget this movie eventually. Like it's gonna be
Yeah.
something I see on TV and go, "Huh, this movie looks kind of familiar." Oh wait, I think I saw this in theaters.
Mm.
That's what this movie is going to
Also,
be. I'm not gonna remember
The
all that
little
much.
girl. Halfway through this film, I recognized her from somewhere, and I finally realized
You sure? I'm not sure. You're not very good at faces, John.
No, I'm really good at faces. It's names that I have a hard time with.
Yeah, he's really good with the faces and such.
I don't think so though. You thought Jamie Chung was
Line from Bolt.
when we saw her. I can't remember what movie we saw her in. And you thought she was Cho from Harry Potter, and Jamie Chung was not in the Harry Potter movies. So
What?
You're iffy on faces.
No, I'm not. I'm really good with faces.
You can be, but sometimes you've gotten a lot of people wrong a lot in the movies I've seen you with. I've seen movies with you before that you've gotten a lot of people.
Yeah,
wrong
that's because
before.
I get the names
Well,
wrong.
not names though. It's even like I'm saying there are some people's faces you thought like were in this other movie, but they weren't. Your names too, but I'm not good with names either. But you've gotten faces wrong too, or whatever. But yeah, I've personally like I wouldn't like if I wasn't really excited for this movie anyways. Like if I missed it, I wouldn't be like I wouldn't be like
Yeah.
I kind of missed not seeing this in theaters. I'd be like, I didn't see Criminal. Oh, well.
I was excited for it until I saw the Rotten Tomatoes score, which is only a 28 last time I checked.
Really?
Yeah.
Last
Which
time I
is
saw
not
it,
horrible, but yeah.
I would have.
It started out at 0.
Well, we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
But
All right.
anything else?
Not really.
I got nothing left.
Acting.
Probably not going to
was
remember
good.
it unless they implant it into my brain, so.
Acting. I mean, the acting was good. I thought everyone did a good
was
job
okay.
for who. Oh, well, I thought everyone did a very good job. I thought acting wise, this is definitely. Acting wise was the only thing I really liked about this. I felt everyone did a really good job, except Tommy Lee Jones looked like he did not give a crap that he was there. It's just like, oh, well,
Yeah, like
money.
like you said, yeah.
It's kind of like a Michael Caine situation where when he talks about Jaws: The
Michael
Revenge,
Caine.
how he never actually saw Jaws: Revenge, but he's seen the house that had bought him. Yeah, like that's definitely gonna be for Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah,
He's like, I was a criminal, but I saw the house that bought me.
This is for him. This is probably one of the. It's probably written everyone. It's kind of okay. His agent's like, okay, Tommy, you got to do this. Really? And he's like, really? Damn it. Okay, let's get.
They have a picture with you and Kevin Spacey doing stuff.
It's like
They have
he
you-
kind of has to do this for reasons. Like he doesn't actually want to do that, but he kind of does have this facial expression every time he's on screen. Is like, okay, let's just get this over with.
Though it's not as bad as like Johnny Depp and Jack and Jill. Like Johnny Depp looked like, man, I need to get I need to get out of here. Sitting next to Adam Sandler, I want out.
Oh yeah, I would definitely.
Yeah.
I want to. Yeah, I want to. It would be funny. if
No
there was, like, an
amount of
outtake
cat-
him going, help! Adam Sandler has me.
No
has my daughter backstage. There's a gun put into her. Get me out of here.
man.
Okay.
If she dies, she can't star in that next Kevin Smith movie. Help me.
But for his credit, he does seem to try.
Well, even like Tommy Lee Jones
Yeah.
tries, and so does like even Gary Oldman, who I don't think looked like he was fine. He starred in bad movies that I think were okay, where he's done a good performance. Gary Oldman, I think, is trying. He's like, this movie sucks, but you know what? I'm an actor. I'm gonna give it my all, or something like that.
No, I'm a professional.
Spiders.
Yeah.
I mean, that was young.
They're-
Gary
they're-
Oldman.
Yeah.
Gary Oldman's gotten better. I think he. Does,
Oh, definitely.
he's not- even like Kevin Costner. Like I don't like Kevin Costner when he was younger. A lot of his younger stuff I don't like so much. But I think he's gotten a lot better with
I don't
age.
think I think this is the first time I've ever seen Kevin Costner in a movie. I'm not sure though, but I think.
You haven't seen Waterworld?
No, I have not.
You seen
Dances with
You
Wolves?
saw Man of Steel?
Oh yeah, Man of Steel.
Yeah, I saw. Oh yeah, I saw Man of Steel.
Yeah, you've probably seen him and stuff. You just don't
Probably.
remember.
Probably.
I actually remember Gary Oldman most as the lead terrorist in Air Force One.
Really?
Yeah, he was really
Oh.
menacing on that.
He's also the villain in The Professional, Leon the Professional from Luc Besson. That was one of his early stuff.
Sirius Black.
Oh yeah, he's Sirius Black. I forgot about that. But yeah, I
And
don't
of
think we have
course,
anything else to say.
Gordon.
All right.
Final thoughts, grades.
This is definitely. This is. I'd say check it out once. Like, you know, criminal Kevin Costner, but that's about it. Like, this is not something I would see again. You
Yeah.
know? I am not sorry I saw this movie because I did enjoy myself a bit, but for the most part, yeah.
What do you give it?
I'm gonna give I'd have to give this C.
I'm also gonna give it a C.
It's not bad, it's just
It's not bad, but I still regret seeing it, at least in theaters. This is really something. If I really wanted to see it, I would probably be okay with renting it. If you really want to see this movie, go ahead and see it in theaters. But if you're just like, that looks okay, I don't really want it, then don't go see it. Just like wait for it on DVD or something like that. If it's on TV, maybe watch it for 5 minutes, or just like leave it on and do something else while you're trying to do something else. TV on while I do something else. But other than that, yeah, I'm just gonna give this one a C as well, because it's not. I didn't really hate it, but it's not something I was like, oh, I need to see this in theaters. Heck, I would have been happier seeing probably the new Barbershop movie, which is supposed to be really good, which I'm surprised because it didn't look very good. That one
Is this the first time with the three of us that we've all given it the same grade?
I believe so.
No, I think
I mean, I know with like
look at your past stuff. I think there's probably been something. I think we've
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I do know that me, Alex Schubert, and Chloe, we all gave Star Wars an A+. So
Oh, I would have given it Star Wars an A+ as well.
Yeah.
I probably would have
Alright.
given it an A.
we do
Well,
have,
okay, maybe an A.
yeah, we do have a great new trailer for Deepwater Horizon, the movie about the 2010 oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, it was all right, except for the scene. I didn't like the scene so much where it's like they're heroes, and then they cut to the American flag. I'm pretty sure in the movie it won't be so bad, but in the trailer it's just like, no.
Yeah.
I get it, they're heroes. You don't have to show American flag. Just don't shove that in my face. I get it. I mean, if you love your country, that's nice, and you can put the flag there if it's appropriate. But it's, in a way, the way they did it, I just felt was kind of lame. It's like,
Other than that, I really liked the editing from like the real oil rig to like some experiment that Mark Wahlberg is doing with his daughter.
Yeah, though
That's,
they still,
Actually, that's a really
I liked it.
clever.
I liked it, though they still. I don't know why trailers like to do the fade to black thing. It's getting kind of annoying. Like it's like I'm starting to. I don't used to not notice that stuff, but now I am, and it's getting kind of jarring. Like they should. I don't know. I don't know why they think that's so epic. Fade to black. I mean, they didn't do so much in the Watership Horizon. Is that it?
A Deepwater Horizon.
Deepwater Horizon. They didn't do it so much in that one, but like in the
new
trailers that I've
Purge.
seen them do it a lot. In,
Yeah.
in is the I think it was Now You See Me Too. Did they do that? No, there was
I
another.
think it was Purge election year.
Purge election year they did that a lot, and the
I
new,
still
the new
wa-
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trailer. They did
I
that a lot,
still
too.
want, like, when it comes to the Purge, I think the only one I really want to see is an origin. You know?
Yeah,
How bad did things get for them to instill this?
Yeah. It looks like this is going to be. This might be the one that ends the Purge. So if that's the case, they should go back and tell the origin story.
So would you guys give Watership Horizon?
Deepwater Horizon.
Deepwater Horizon. I give it
Maybe.
I'd say
yes.
I say yes.
Yes
Yeah,
as
I mean,
well.
it's-
Maybe.
I mean, it's
because
got Mark.
I loved what is even though Peter Berg had kind of a hit or miss for me when it comes to films like Lone Survivor was good, but Battleship was okay.
Yeah, and he did Hancock.
Yeah, Hancock was good. Hancock
Yeah.
was enjoyable.
So,
I
and
mean,
it's
I
got
like-
it's
I
got
like
Mark
Mark.
Wahlberg, John Malkovich, and also Dylan O'Brien.
Oh, yeah, John Malkovich.
Is he out of the hospital yet?
Kate Hudson too. You just mentioned Kate Hudson. She's in it.
Yeah, and Kate Hudson. Is Dylan O'Brien out of the hospital yet?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I
I don't know.
like that.
Okay.
I like the whole. I did like the whole shift, how it shows the soda can, and then there's
Yeah.
that point where it explodes, and you should have seen that as an omen.
hmm
Yeah, but
Yeah.
So you guys, I don't think you guys finished your thoughts on the Purge thing. Like the origin. You want to see an origin for that? I don't know. The only Purge I kind of liked was Anarchy. Though there were some moments I did like in the first Purge, like like they had Ethan Hawke and Lena Headey who were great.
Yeah.
That's always like they always have at least one or two good performances in their Purge films. Like,
And the polite leader.
like, no, he was terrible though. He was awful.
He was a good kind of awful.
I didn't think so. I thought he was just bad.
They never really explain like the Purge is definitely because
Well, they
when
sort
you
of explained
when you really notice like the leaders of this whole thing, they're all like really 1%ers, like and the woman who's running for like president, it's the Purge is definitely against like the rest of like the poor.
Yeah, that's that's always been what I think the Purge, sort of what the Purge has been about in a way, because it's always the rich, like white people who are evil. And well, my problems with the Purge films have always just been the dark. They've always had just violence in the wrong, like in a dumb way. It's like, oh, look at torture, it's so funny.
Also, they don't really explain what happens on every.
Really,
or dumb decisions, like in the Purge Anarchy, where they're supposed to be hiding from this guy with a gun, and the girl goes, "Don't come back here, we have a bunch of guns."
Like,
All right.
what if all the rest of the year, like, the penalty for crime is so extreme?
Yeah, I'm not breaking any laws.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
then the Purge would kind of make sense, but not. Yeah, but that would be like the only time I would even. I've gone on long enough. Let's end this.
All right. So
when we return, when our next video will be the Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Then technically you release these videos at the same time, so I don't know why we haven't announced this.
That's true.
Well, I always put up the one that we did first, so I don't know if you.
Why don't we just make it like one long? Nah, never mind.